Absolutely no one knows where interest rates are going to be a year from now. And if they say they do, run.
Run, Forrest, run!
Everyone can have their opinion, but nobody knows for certain. This uncertainty, it seems, has created opportunity. And I want to take a look at all three possibilities to show you what I mean by that. First option is rates stay the same. If rates stay the same, we'll probably see a relatively flat pricing in New York City. And then over time, as we adjust to the new normal, it's fair to think that we'll see modest increases again, probably in the following year. If you buy today and rates go up, well, first off, good for you. You locked in your rate where it is today. But if that does happen, we expect to see prices will come down a bit. Let's say prices are reduced then another 5%, which is what we've seen to this point, 2 to 5%. So we'll take that 5% number and we'll subtract it. Let's use $1 million. So we'll use $1 million property and let's say prices come down to $950. Well, how does that work out for you? So let's start with today's interest rate of 5.89 and today's price of $1 million. If we take that price and interest rate, we're looking at a monthly payment with 20% down of $47.40. If interest rates go up just 1% and prices come down to 5%, we'd be looking at principal and interest of $5,000 a month. So in this scenario, you're better off to have purchased now. Now, what if you purchase today and rates go down? Don't worry, you didn't miss out. In fact, I think this is the best possible scenario. If rates go back down into the 4s, we're going to see a sharp increase in pricing. There's a lot of pent-up demand in New York City, and that's evidenced by what we're seeing in the rental market right now. So now the property that you bought today for $1 million is now, let's just say, and I believe this is modest, let's say it's worth $1,050,000. You saved $50,000 off of the sales price, which is fantastic. We do need to subtract, though, because you'll want to refi in this scenario. So you want to subtract the cost of a refi. In a co-op, this is around $3,500 or so, and in a condo, this is going to be around $6,000. And these numbers are from my buddy at Wells Fargo, who I'm happy to connect you with. So let's use the $6,000 and we subtract that from $50,000. So you still have benefited $44,000. There is another subtraction that we need to make in this scenario. Because you've taken a higher interest rate, you've paid for a year, you've paid more money than if you had a lower interest rate. If it drops 1 point, right? So now we're at 4.89. That comes out to $499 a month, the difference in payment. I'm going to round up to 500 to make the math easy, and let's just say you paid an extra $6,000 that year. So if you take that $6,000 and you subtract that from the $44,000, you've still saved $38,000 by purchasing today. So in that scenario, you're still better off to purchase now. Additionally, if you're paying rent now, you can multiply that by 12 and add that on top of your savings. So let's say you pay $4,000 in rent, you could add $48,000 to that savings.
I'm pretty tired. Think I'll go home now.